What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman back again for OddsShopper.com with those early MLB bets for Tuesday, August 23rd. Back after a couple days off, a little R&R, a little rest, relaxation, a little camping in the woods, no service, no constantly looking at my phone for funny tweets and memes. Just hung out, enjoyed nature, went on some walks, and now I'm back to give you guys the goods. Early MLB bets for tomorrow. Got a couple juicy ones too. So we got to start it off here. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live, and then follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. I've got a double header, not a double header. That's the way, how would I want to call this? I got two bets in one game. I can't call it a double header because that name already exists in baseball. We'll figure out a name for it. I got two bets in one game that I want to give you. I got one other game that I'm going to hit you with. Let's start it off with the two bets in one. And the first place that I'm going is to the Kansas City Royals, who I believe should be favored in this game, and they are not. I want to put a unit down on them on the money line, plus 105. I would also like to go ahead and take them for a unit and a half on the run line, where I get a run and a half at minus 155. Here's where I'm standing as we start to look at this. Zach Davies on the hill for Arizona is not very good. Projects with a 4.8 FIP via steamer. John Heasley for the Royals on the hill projects for a 4.75 FIP via steamer. These guys are basically equals from a steamer perspective. Both bullpens are basically the same. The Diamondbacks are actually slightly worse by a tenth of a run. Let's just call it equal. Obviously, the Kansas City Royals get at least a little bit of a bump. This game is in Kansas City. But the bigger piece for me is, based on the projected lineups that I have the Diamondbacks at a 101 WRC+. I've got the Royals at 107. So if pitching's a wash, I like the Kansas City hitting, and they're at home. Why in the world are they underdogs? It makes no sense to me. Take them on the money line at plus money. That one's a no-brainer. Take them for another unit and a half on the run line. You get a little bit of a buffer by taking that run and a half. You lay a little bit more juice at 155. Either way, get yourself some Royals before this line moves. I think they look really good, and I do not understand this line to start. Before we close it out with that one final bet, I got to talk to you guys about BetMGM, presenting sponsor of this video. If you click on the link in the description of this video, and then you enter the promo code JOSHMLB, JOSHMLB, you will get up to a $1,000 free bet at BetMGM, which means, let's say that you put in $1,000. Let's say you have it. You take whatever bet you feel for that first one. If it wins, great. All that money is just yours. If it loses, however, they just make you whole for the amount that you bet. It's that simple. No risk to you whatsoever. If you don't have $1,000, I can understand how that sounds like a lot of money. This works for you no matter what your level is. If you've got $50 to put in, that's a risk-free bet up to $50. If it's $100, if it's $200, it's up to those levels. Anywhere up to $1,000, any one of those dollar marks, that's what you will have as a risk-free bet, so long as you click the link in the description and use the promo code JOSHMLB, JOSHMLB, no spaces. Closing it out with another 1.5 unit bet. This time I am taking the over in the Angels and Rays game tomorrow, where the line is 7.5 at plus 105. Grab this the moment that you can find it, in my opinion. Jose Suarez on the hill for the Angels does not get represented well via steamer, 4.7 projected FIP. Corey Kluber on the hill for the Rays. Not the same Corey Kluber that you guys are probably used to, 4.23 projected FIP. He is slightly better than average. As a whole, if we would just want to say that this situation is an average run-scoring environment from pitching, fine. Now, the Rays bullpen is really good, so it's probably slightly better than average. However, Rays lineup, 115 WRC+. Angels, 112 WRC+. These are well above average offenses. And for us to have a total at 7.5 doesn't make a lot of sense to me. The Rays offense and the Angels offense are both better than either one of the individual pitching spots. That's how much I like the offense here. I've got the Angels at 3.9 runs. That's still below average. I got the Rays at 4.8. I do not know why they're getting so little respect here from a runs perspective. So what I'm looking at is a total at well north of 7.5 runs, and you're getting plus money to do it. snap that one up right now. I know that it's a pitcher's park. I know that runs are slightly limited in Tampa. 93 park factor for runs. That is not enough to offset any of this. I am taking the over 7.5 runs, Angels and Rays at plus 105 for 1.5 unit. That'll do it, folks. Another early MLB bets video is in the books. The goal is to attack those openers if you can. And then the real goal, if I'm being perfectly honest, is that you guys click the link in the description and use that promo code JoshMLB to sign up at BetMGM so that you can get up to $1,000 on a risk-free bet. All of these things help you out tremendously. You should be doing everything that I'm mentioning here because you will save money in the long run. And the best thing that you can do is keep that money in your own pockets and not in the pockets of the sportsbook.